Hey guys, it's Megan Marie here from woodyandmarie.com. We have been on hiatus for quite some time because we're actually in the process of moving to the North Carolina coast. We lived in the Raleigh area for a long time, and we're here in this Airbnb for about a month until our new house is complete, and then we'll get set up there. But in the meantime, I've been exploring different restaurants and bakeries that I can eat at around the area, and came across a few bakeries, but there's one in particular that really stood out to me, and it is the Pink Baking Company. They actually make a lot of things that can be modified to be gluten-free and or vegan. So I was really craving something sweet, so I went for their cupcakes, but they also have breakfast breads and other things that you can choose from. So I ended up getting their raspberry lemonade. It's like a lemon cake with a raspberry buttercream, and I got the minis. They look amazing and I cannot wait to eat them. Let's eat one of these delicious beauties. I just picked these up this morning. Wow, the raspberry really hits you, and they're so moist and so good, and that lemon aftertaste, absolutely delicious. I really cannot believe these are gluten-free and vegan, especially gluten-free. They're very moist, and they've been sitting in the refrigerator all day. These are perfect for spring and summer. They really just have that punch of flavor that you're looking for when it's the weather's starting to get warmer and the sun is shining, and that lemon flavor, it just really comes through. These are delicious, and I could eat probably all dozen of them right now, but I'm gonna pace myself. That's why I got the minis, is so that I could just have a touch of something sweet and not eat a whole cupcake. But yeah, these aren't gonna last very long in this house. So check out some of your local bakeries. I've been kind of on the hunt for a lot of places that I can go and get some really great sweet treats, because I don't always like to bake something and have to deal with the mess and the time it takes to bake stuff. I do it for this channel, and I also do it because I have a really bad sweet tooth, and there's not a lot of stuff that I can just go to the store and get, which is pretty much the story of my life. Anybody who's on a low FODMAP diet, you basically have to make almost everything from scratch. So it's really nice to be able to have some kind of variety in the sweets that I'm able to partake in. And it took me a while. I looked at a lot of different bakeries, and there were some that offered gluten-free and some that offered gluten-free or vegan, but they wouldn't combine them. But this bakery actually did both. And one of the things that they told me is, if you want to get a dozen cupcakes and you want to mix and match flavors, then you have to have the same base flavor of cake. So if it's a base vanilla or base chocolate, or in this case a base lemonade or lemon cake, then they can do a different flavor. But if you're just gonna do the one base, then you can only pick like one flavor, because it doesn't make sense for them to make the batter for these cupcakes if they're just gonna make like 6 of them. It just doesn't make sense, especially since these ingredients typically cost a lot of money, and not a lot of people are purchasing gluten-free and vegan together as one combo. A lot of times this is like considered a special order, and you have to put it in ahead of time anyway so that they can get prepared to make it. A lot of times you can't just walk into a bakery and just say, hey, I want this gluten-free vegan cupcake, and they just have it on display. That's typically not going to work. So check it out, Pink Baking Company in Wilmington, North Carolina. And be sure to check out woodyandmarie.com for more local eats.